Good evening, Phoenix Nation.
Hello.
We're back again, as promised, for another
always.
brand new edition of the Feinics podcast. For those of you that don't know, which means, again, you've been living under a rock, I am Josh Feinics, and this is my sister from another mister, Jade Feinics.
Hi, and as always, I'm handling all of our insane technical stuff because once again, we are broadcasting live on Facebook and we are broadcasting live on Twitch. So join us on either platform at the Feinics Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Which
now,
we need
Twitch,
you.
Yeah, we actually need some help from our followers out there, from the travelers. We just got an email today that Twitch is updating its policies, and in order to keep live streaming on Twitch and giving you all the great podcast action as well as the live streaming video game action we've been bringing you, we need to become an affiliate. We looked up what is required to become an affiliate on Twitch, and it's something in the realm of like 500 hours of broadcast, which, you know, that's on us to take care of. But we also need at least 50 followers.
Yep.
So those of you that are watching us on Facebook Live, those of us who will watch the cast later on, please just, skitter on over to Twitch and follow the Feinics podcast. It's the Feinics Gate, right?
The Feinics podcast.
So it's the Feinics podcast on Twitch. Give us a subscription. If we can get up to that 50, we'll take care of the content limits itself. And we can keep bringing you all this great action here on Twitch.
That's true. I mean, you guys, I live streamed a little bit last night, or 2 nights ago, where I was playing this Sniper 4 game. Really, so much fun. And then I just got a whole bunch of new games that I want to be live streaming. So I've got Devil May Cry now, Devil May Cry 5. I got Resident Evil 2. Because, my copies are...
disappeared.
Yeah. They grew legs. Yeah. They grew legs. We're going to put it that way. Yeah. And then, of course, obviously I have all the other games, Kingdom Hearts and all that stuff. And I got the remastered HD of Okami, and I loved that game. It was usually originally on PS3, I believe, right? Okami?
2, maybe?
Maybe 2. But either way, I just got the remastered version for PlayStation 4, so I will be bringing you guys content from that as I get used to... the controllers again, because it is a little bit, I'm rusty.
Yeah. And from my end, you'll still be getting great live streams of Overwatch. I'll also be adding Apex Legends and Smite. Hopefully, Jay can join me for a couple sessions of Smite in the near future.
I'll be there.
And, we'll show you what the Feinics Gate has got.
Yes.
Now, I just want to give a quick shout out to our loyal traveler, Eli, who is commenting in on Twitch. Hey, Eli, what's going on?
Hi, Eli.
That means work is not that busy if you can sit here and listen to us. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Now, with that, just go over to Twitch, give us a subscription.
Guys,
help us out.
Yeah, help us out.
Help us, help you.
Right. I mean, because if you enjoy the Feinics Gate podcast, we want to be able to keep coming to you live from Twitch. We actually really enjoy Twitch's platform. We love the way it works for us. And honestly, them changing it up, and while we understand their choices, it's annoying for us people who are just starting out on Twitch with our content and our streaming, so it's a little bit
Banged out.
I hope you feel better, Eli. I hope you feel better. She's sick, so yep.
So that having been said, we're gonna move on to what's everybody's favorite part of the Feinics Gate podcast, and that's epic beer snobbery.
Yes. And I do terrible technical things while I'm paying attention. I'm just doing things.
Yes. And this week's Epic Beer Snobbery, if you looked on our Instagram, you would see in honor of WrestleMania week, I'm bringing you Balor IPA from the Long Island Brewery in Riverhead, Long Island.
It's delicious.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm just assuming.
Yeah. It is an IPA brewed with Citra hops. Yes. So, and being that one of our favorite wrestlers, Finn Balor, is trying to regain his Intercontinental title this Sunday at WrestleMania. Yep. Against
He's doing it from the
dummy Lashley.
Yeah.
I'm like, that guy, I just don't get how that guy just looks like the lights are on and the wheel is spinning, but the hamster's just dead.
Yeah, I think the hamster died while on the wheel, and it's just spinning with centrifugal force.
Plop.
Pretty much.
Plop.
Which you would think that it would just stop after a while as it starts to decompose, and it's not. So, whatever. It is what it is.
So, yeah, Balor IPA from Long Island Brewery is a 6.6% alcohol by volume. So it's got a little bit of heft, but it's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, and, not too crazy.
Yeah. For those of you, I'm going to bring it up again so you can see nice and close.
It's too sweet!
Yes, it is. Well, not... Yep. And you see that big old eye. It's not the eye of Sauron.
And what Julian, our boy Julian's on here, and he's saying yuck on Facebook. And yes, Eli, the demon is back.
Yes. We are very happy that the demon will be returning at WrestleMania.
Yes!
So, Julian, what is yuck? Are you just not a fan of IPAs?
He might not be.
Well, nobody's perfect.
No, fortunately not.
But let's get that sound we all love to hear.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
He loves that sound.
Everybody loves that sound. Hey, you, what's that sound?
Yeah, buddy. So, what's it taste like?
Definitely the Citra hops do come forth. It's got almost like a lemony essence.
Essence?
Yes, it's got a lemony essence.
It's essence-y?
Yes, it's a lemony essence.
Oh, he says yuck to your Balor because he's tasted it and he did not like it.
Well, like I said, nobody's perfect. But overall, I do like Balor IPA because I do like that sort of citrusy essence to it. But you still get that nice earthy, herbally, hoppy IPA that you come to expect.
Yes.
Now, I've had several different beers from Long Island over the years.
Long Ireland?
Yes, that is the name of the brewery, Long Island.
I know.
Look, there's their symbol right there.
Yeah, I believe you. I'm just, going to
Now, they do have a tasting room in Riverhead if you want to go check it out.
You know what I'm tasting right now? Mississippi Mud Cheesecake. Mmm.
Yeah, I was a little piggy.
It's cheat day!
Balor IPA, some say too sweet, and Julian says too bitter.
Well, Julian says it's too bitter.
What are you going to do?
What, do you think it's bitter?
No. Well, it is, but that's what you come to expect from an IPA, but I like the degree of bitterness in this one. I've had some that are just way too bitter.
My turn. I want to taste it. All right. Ooh, it smells bitter. All right, we'll see.
That's not what she said. No, sir, you don't like it?
No, sir. I don't. Oh, it's got a bad aftertaste. Nope.
That's what she said.
Nope. I'm not giving it to you, sir! And she's on.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Hi, Amanda.
What's up?
I need to get rid of that taste. Ugh. Cheesecake.
Okay.
Cheesecake.
So, back to the topic at hand. Yeah. If you can get out there and get some Balor IPA and you like a nice hoppy, earthy, bitter IPA, you're going to enjoy it.
Yep.
You really are.
If you like that kind of shit, which obviously I don't, and neither does Julian. Thanks, buddy! For the record, I like Finn Balor. Like I said, yuck. Dude, I get it. I understand why he said yuck. I do.
Now, that having been said, we are going to segue onto...
Eli's like, maybe it's because it's mixed with cheesecake. Cheesecake is overrated and I need a beer. I'm kind of jealous. Honey, no, I took the cheesecake flavor to get rid of the beer flavor. So gross.
So, we're going to segue on to our next... And actually, this beer will help me with our next segment here on the Feinics Gate podcast. As always...
Book of Shadows!
We are going to open up the Book of Shadows.
Yes, and it is the first Book of Shadows for the month of April, because we are in the month of April.
Yep.
It is our first podcast of April, and my kitten is about to knock over everything. I'm watching you, Cheshire. Whatever. So, Book of Shadows time! Yep. And we're going to be, if you haven't figured out our segment before, the Book of Shadows is something, because we've done a lot of podcasts before, where we explain certain things of the pagan faith, witchcraft, stuff like that. And honestly, while I know that you guys actually do enjoy being informed about certain things of an alternative faith and the left-hand path, a lot of people may not necessarily want to watch an entire episode or listen to an entire episode dedicated to just that. So, what we've done is we've created our own Book of Shadows. It's the Feinics Gate Book of Shadows, and we're going to open it up every week, giving you a different aspect of the left-hand path, our practices, our beliefs. And him and I are very eclectic in our practice. There's some Egyptian, there's Celtic, there's traditional Wicca, there's
Norse.
Hell, there's even a little bit of Santero every once in a while. Yeah, not me, him.
Me.
You.
Yeah, as I was saying, I was just sampling the Balor IPA here, and this week on the Book of Shadows, I'm actually going to talk about the entity that this beer is named off, and that is Balor from Celtic mythology. Now, I know some of you that are wrestling fans may have gotten a little bit of a taste an idea from Finn Balor. Mm-hmm. But Balor, in terms of big baddies in the Celtic mythology stream, I mean, he is the big baddie of the big baddie.
He is the big baddie of the big baddie.
He is a great giant with only a single eye in the middle of his forehead. I know Cyclops, we've all been there, we know what a Cyclops is. Difference is, if Balor opens his eye...
everybody dies.
Yeah, everybody pretty much dies. It's a tactical nuke. The seas will boil, the grass will burn, the sky will be set upon fire. Mm-hmm. So it would be in everybody's best interest to keep this motherfucker asleep.
And happy.
Yeah.
So he doesn't open up his eye.
Nope. And there are several heroes from Celtic mythology that have come across Balor in one stage or the other. People like Cuchulainn, Finn McCool, people like that. And of course, yeah, they would be under certain divine protections. People such as Breed. Or in the case of Cuchulainn, who always behind the scenes had a little bit of influence from Morgan, the Raven War Goddess.
You gotta see what Eli is writing over here, guys. If you're not on our Twitch stream and you're watching on Facebook, like we said before, we're broadcasting live on both. And our one of our faithful travelers, Eli, is commenting over there, and she's making funny Cyclops jokes.
Fergal! Oh.
Got some. See, now Julian's doing it too. Yes, guys. We are the Phoenixes. We know. We are the Phoenix Force incarnate. I mean, I'm fucking Jean Grey in the flesh. I got Stanley's approval. There's proof. Kevin, if you're still watching, can attest.
Facts.
It's true. He was there. He was dressed as Wolverine that year. So, whatever.
Yes, and yes, Fergal. I'm not going to break kayfabe. But those of you that know what Fergal is, yeah.
But either way, so Balor, back to Balor and Celtic mythology, which a lot of people don't really understand
too much. No, Celtic mythology is actually really, really rich in terms of folklore, and there are some similar. There's always the epic hero, like I said, people like Cuchulainn, Finn McCool, etc. that are just sort of the figureheads of a lot of Celtic mythology, but it's very deep. You have the Banshees, which I'm sorry.
Kevin agrees. I'm validated. Thank you.
Yes. I mean, Celtic mythology brings you the Banshees, who are the...
You mean
the mourn... You said it, I didn't.
I'm sure many of our viewers will turn around and have heard me scream. Don't I dare. I'm pretty sure most of our viewers who have heard me yelling or screaming can attest that I do have a Banshee's wail. But I know that there is one special person that calls me a siren.
Yeah. And they're similar yet different between sirens and banshees, where a banshee sort of will attach itself to a particular family when they know somebody's about to pass. And the banshee's wail is actually them mourning that lost family member.
This is true. Banshees are not necessarily bad. They just get a bad rap because they were heralded as the harbingers of death, when in actuality they're not.
No, but speaking of harbingers of death in Celtic mythology was the next one I was going to speak about, and that is the Dullahan.
Yes.
The Dullahan, which some people have akin to the Headless Horseman from Sleepy Hollow. Mm-hmm. He is pictured as a skeletal knight on top of a skeletal horse pulling a black carriage behind him.
Oh my god, yes, oh lord, yes. I really wish I could follow Julian's train of thought when he types things.
I know.
It's amazing. I love you. You're awesome, bro.
The
Morgan!
Dullahan,
yes, that's one of my patron goddesses, Eli.
Yep. And the Dullahan, like I said, he comes with a black carriage. He's armed with a whip made of a human spine.
Yeah.
So,
he's pretty badass.
Yeah. And generally speaking,
but
he's out to claim a particular soul at a time. If you happen upon him,
guess what? You're fucked.
Well, no, one way or another. Either one of two things is going to happen. He's either going to strike out your eye with that whip, or he's going to cover you in a bucket of blood, and thus pretty much marking you as your next. Not like Goldberg, you're next. Your next is in, I'm going to be coming for your ass pretty soon.
Yeah. Kevin made a joke. He said, Skeletor. No.
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 I'll get you, He-Man.
No.
No.
No. We don't need more lemon plates.
No.
But Jeff, Juggy just came on, and Juggy's telling us, I finally got my Avengers Endgame ticket. Suck it, Fandango. Oh, hi, guys. Hi, Juggy. Nice
What's
to
up?
see you. And Eli wants to know just one eye.
Yes, he only strikes one eye from you. Because you need to make your way back to the village and warn people that he's around.
Yes. So you still need to be able to see to do that. He's not a complete asshole.
No.
Only to the guy he's trying to kill.
And he's not even trying to kill him. He's just coming to
Hi,
claim
Mom.
the soul.
Mama Jade's on.
Hi,
and
Mama
Jimmy.
Jade.
Hi. Welcome, guys. We're I'm going to have to see Endgame in Japan. Fuck you. You get it 2 days earlier. You. Well, I got my Endgame ticket. Did you?
I'll have it.
Okay. Well, I'm going on Saturday. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I know we segued. We're going to close the Book of Shadows because obviously we're going to segue into the main event. It is WrestleMania week, so it is the main event time. Don't forget.
Are you ready?
He said, don't forget the Dear Do.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
Well,
We're going to be saving Celtic mythology and creatures of it for next week's Book of Shadows. We're going to make it basically for the month of April. We're going to do Celtic mythology.
because it is so underserved.
It
in the
really
general
is
populace.
underserved. Plus, Beltane's coming up.
Yeah, Beltane is May, but
What's in April? Nothing.
Ostara?
We already had this. Oh, yeah, Ostara. Okay. I'm a horrible witch, I swear to God. Oh, my God. Ah, don't you roll your eyes. I saw that. Bitch ass. Oh, my God. All right, anyways. We're getting into the meat and potatoes of everything that's going on now.
So as you can see, this week's episode is titled "Get
off my digital lawn!"
Get off my lawn,
Why are we
you young punks.
Why are we calling it that? We are calling it that mainly because we are 34 and we will not disclose Josh's age.
Years old.
Blah, blah. I don't care. I'm 34. I'm proud. I probably won't say that when I'm 44, but whatever. Basically, because of that, we are the elder millennials. Unfortunately, ever since they changed the goddamn dynamic.
Meat and potatoes.
Yes,
Damn right.
Damn right. I actually had some really good corned beef and potatoes before for lunch. It was good. Whatever. Anyways, so I lost my train of thought.
Her train of thought is derailed. Okay.
It's gone.
So yeah,
It's
we
gone.
called this "Get Off."
I love Eli. She's like, we are not millennials. No, we're not. But unfortunately, we are technically Generation Z.
Zennials.
We are Zennials. We would have been Generation Z because technically millennials weren't supposed to start until the year 1988. Then, for fuck knows whatever reason, they decided to change it to 1982. So anybody from 1982 until the year 2000 was considered a millennial. Or was it 1999? Whatever. They changed it. It's weird. I don't fucking know.
I'm not a millennial.
I'm not. No, Eli, you're not Gen X. Gen X was the 70s.
Yeah.
Gen
We would
X
be
was the 70s.
Gen Y. We're the tail end of Gen Y.
You're the tail end of Gen Y. I was Generation Z,
Yeah.
technically. Because
Okay.
Generation Z was only supposed to be for a couple of years. You know? So, hey, I'm 44. Wait till you get to that age. If I make it there, Juggy, I'll be grateful. The way I live my life. I'm
But yeah, we're saying that because we are, as she said, the elder millennials or Generation Y, Z, whatever. But we're going to talk this week about...
Thank you, Michelle, for commenting. She said it's the end of the millennial is 1999. Thank you. I love my fact checkers.
Hey, Michelle,
you guys are
what's going
awesome.
on? Now...
Wow.
What-
Generation X. Yeah, no, Kevin, you are Generation X. I'm sure the one of our other No, we are the Pepsi generation. Wait, is Eli my age?
No, Eli's my age.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are Pepsi. I'm not.
Pepsi.
Pepsi. I am D Generation X. Break it down. Ha! Very well played. All right, guys.
Yes.
Stop derailing my train of thought. Obviously, I have the freaking attention of a hummingbird today. Ooh, wait, Shiny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to talk this week about some of the way things went when we were younger.
Yeah.
And the way that they've been kind of
changed.
horribly mutated, in my opinion.
Okay, so here's a perfect example. You and I have only a few years in between us difference. Not
Mercedes! Thanks for tuning in. It's been like the longest time since you caught our podcast.
Basically, there's only a few years between the two of us, but in that time, things changed very rapidly. So I'm born in 1985. So for me, that means when I was growing up, I'm only a few months older than the original Nintendo. I think you're the same age as what, Atari?
No, I'm a little younger than Atari.
Yay! I'm glad you did. Welcome. Okay, so you're a little younger than Atari. I'm a little bit older than Nintendo, but only by a few months. And then, so basically, there was that system. And then, what else came about when I was younger that you would have benefited from before me? CDs.
I grew up on cassettes.
I did too, but I also...
B-sides for the win.
No one got offended so easily. You're right.
It's a very good point. There's no offended flakes.
No offended flakes.
I don't got to wake up in the morning and pour myself a heaping bowl of offended flakes.
Social media, when it started, was awesome. People were happy to see each other, and now everyone is pissed on bitter and social media. Jesus Christ, if I got a PS4 at the age of 5, born 86, I would shit my pants. Okay, so we have... You're the same age as my sister, so that's cool. But, like, basically what we're trying to say is, you know... We came from a generation where playing outside was encouraged. You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't play outside with your friends, did you have friends?
No.
Do you know how you found your friends? Their bikes were on the fucking kid's lawn. That's how you found your friends.
And we were out playing stickball or suicide, manhunt,
handball. I mean, we're not being
wiffle
like,
ball
I mean, seriously, like, we're not getting out the canes and being like, in my day,
Frankfurters cost a nickel, and you had to walk uphill both ways to school in the snow with no shoes on.
I mean, we're not saying that at all.
What are we talking about? Do we have Jell-O?
We're not saying that. I mean, we grew up with someone like we grew up in the sitcom era where sitcoms were a thing and it wasn't reality fucking TV. Yeah. MTV was big when we were, and MTV they still had videos. Music. Oh my god. Think. So I mean, we're just talking like you could, dude. I mean, I'm just saying like anybody that was born, I want to say 1995 when I was 10. And above is a spoiled little bitch. I'm saying it. Twin!
She said it.
I said it. Hi, twin! I love my twin.
Yes, thank you, Michelle. She just said her daughter and her nephew sit on their iPads all day.
Right.
When we were kids, we wouldn't be allowed to sit on a computer or anything all day.
Nope.
We were sent out into the streets to play with our friends. And then when the street lights came on, your ass better be headed back to the house. And by the time it got dark, your ass better be in the house.
We have the best of both worlds, both pre-technology and post-advanced technology. You're absolutely right, sir. Your friend said I had a crush on Optimus Prime. Kevin said I did have to go to the diner to play arcade games. Arcades! They don't even exist anymore! Well, Eli saying candy cigarettes. True. When I was growing up, I grew up on a street where there was a bunch of kids, and we had a good humor truck that would come around, and don't think of me as being racist right now, but I grew up in a mostly white neighborhood in Queens.
And so white, it's in the name.
Right, exactly. And all the kids that grew up, they were either Irish, they were Italian, they were, there was very, very few, it was an Irish-Italian neighborhood. What do you fucking want? But the guy that drove the good humor truck was a black dude. And he was fucking awesome. He was amazing. And he carried the best fucking shit. He had chocolate cigars, candy cigarettes,
bubblegum cigars,
fun dip, and then he had all the old school ice cream, like the Spider-Man that would never look like Spider-Man,
or the WWF ice cream bars.
Yes, and then he had
We need to start a groundswell petition to bring back the WWF ice cream bars because them shits were the bomb.
True, and here's the fucked up part. We moved away, so I don't really know what happened to the guy, and he was really fucking awesome. He had like everything that you could want back in the 90s, and then there were no ice cream trucks in my new neighborhood except for Mr. Softy, which had generic shit. There was never... And then, like a couple years later, candy cigarettes just disappeared.
Mr. Softy, we know, is just not nearly as satisfying.
No. Ew. Oh. No. No. I'm not going there. But I'm just saying.
Thank you, Eli. We grew up playing the
Oregon Trail.
So, you know what? You know what I say about all these spoiled bastards? You can all die of dysentery. There, I said it.
Wait. What's the new thing that's trending on the internet right now is some of y'all never played Oregon Trail on a Windows 95 computer, and it shows.
Some of you never played Oregon Trail on an Apple IIc.
Ooh.
There. How about suck on that?
Some of you never had ColecoVision, and it shows.
Some of you never played Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego in school on Fridays.
Some of you never watched the TV show Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego on Saturday mornings.
Some of you were never on the show Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego when you were a kid. Oh, wait, that was just me.
No, that was us. We weren't cool. Some of y'all don't know about Route 90. Yo! What? Oh my god. And then, what's the other thing some of y'all don't know about the Snapple Element drinks.
Yo! The Snapple Element drink. We need to bring those back, too.
Oh my god. Some of y'all don't even know about, what's the other shit that used to come out all the time?
Fruitopia.
Fruitopia. Oh my god, yes. Do they have Fruitopia still?
I think McDonald's carries one flavor sometimes.
I don't know. Some of you never played video games on Channel 3, and it shows. Yes.
Some of you never had to blow in your cartridge to make it work.
My mother goes Duke Nukem. You're right.
Yes.
You're right. Nobody played Duke Nukem on a Windows 95 computer and then complained about the digital pixelated boobies. You know? Like, come on, man.
Hail to the king, baby.
How about the Snapple Lady? Oh my god, the Snapple Lady!
Wendy the Snapple Lady!
Yes! The Snapple Lady. And then, like, wasn't the Pine Sol Lady we came out in the 90s, too?
Yes, Pine Sol Lady.
You know? Tang.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna blow all your minds. Remember when Cinnamon Toast Crunch had 3 bakers?
Do you remember when so did Rice Krispies?
Yeah, when there were 3 L's from Rice Krispies.
And it wasn't just pop?
Nope. And
do we remember when the Keebler elves actually were multiple elves and not just the old one?
Ernie?
Yeah, thank you. Ernie the elf. Some of you don't know about bus transfers. Paper fucking bus transfers.
The bus passes we got in school.
The green ones. The little green Metro card that you could only use at certain times of the day and not after 6 o'clock.
Even before the Metro cards, but it was just the little paper pass you put in your wallet and you had to show to the bus driver when you got on.
Some of y'all don't know about working papers.
None of y'all know about working papers, okay? You know
Some of y'all never played Legend of Zelda on Nintendo. I did.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to go further. Some of y'all don't know nothing about working a summer job.
Some of you never shopped at Woolworths or Stearns.
Or the Metro Mall in Queens on Union Turnpike.
Or the Busy Bee Mall where every single person who hung out in my neighborhoods in Queens went and got their first fucking piercings because they never, ever, ever checked your age.
Facts.
And they also could give you your fake ID there. That got me into so much trouble. Main Street.
But it was worth it.
So worth it. So worth it. Some of y'all never tried Sunnydale juices. Yeah, man.
Yes, quarter juices.
Toys R Us and Valley Stream. Yes.
Right by the Murderplex.
Yes. Guys, basically, we're going off on a crazy tangent, and all of us, because obviously, it's amazing because we're all obviously in the same age bracket. But now here's the thing. Reason why we're calling this episode 31, Get Off My Digital Lawn, because one of the biggest things that him and I have noticed over the times, neither of us...
Invader.
Right. Well, neither of us, and this is actually something that I've been talking about with several of my friends that are of the same age group.
Thank you. Some of you have never tried Pac-Man breakfast cereal. Oh my god, I used to be the happiest kid on earth.
Or Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
Or... Oh god, what other cereals am I going to pull out of obscurity? Remember when Rice Krispies had marshmallows?
Do you remember when Cookie Crisp had a robber and the dog?
Yeah.
Rename the episode Digital Nostalgia. No, I'm getting to my point here. Some never ate a beefsteak Charlie's all-you-can-eat shrimp. Whoa! Kevin's really bringing it back there, bud. But what I was trying to say is I have been having conversations with multiple friends.
Well,
and
I'm sorry, Ziggo. We're not going to fuck this show, and this is Peanut.
Fuck this show. Oh, that's Peanut. That's one of my dogs.
She's invading the Feinics.
She's invading. Ghostbusters cereal.
Yes.
The Ghostbusters TV show.
Nerd cereal.
Oh, I hated that stuff. broke your teeth. Anyways, the reason why we're saying this, I'm gonna get this out. That's what she said. Get off my digital lawn, because one thing we've noticed a lot lately is it is very, very, very hard to meet anyone organically.
Yes.
And if you go to a bar, 9 times out of 10, the people that are there, you don't want to meet.
No.
Because they are now the new generation.
Yes, the Hamburglar.
It's okay. You could be distracted by my pets all the time. I'm surprised Tony isn't here being the official podcat, where he usually sits like right behind our head. But Peanut's just being a bitch because she wants attention. Anyways, so what we were talking about is, you know, and a couple of people that are on here that are watching right now can attest to this. And actually, Ziggo, you actually brought it up with the advent of social media. Social media has basically taken away our ability to meet anyone organically. I remember the best way to get in touch with me, if you didn't have my home phone number, after a certain age, you had to have my beeper number. And even then, I had to find a fucking payphone to call you after you beeped me.
A payphone? Those are the things out on the street corners that you used to call somebody if you wasn't home. Or to call your mom and let them know you was on your way home.
Right. And our time to go home usually, when depending on the age, was the street lights came on. And even then, I'm still chilling on the block, you know? But, okay, so basically what we're trying to say here is I'm 34 and I'm single. So it is very, very hard for me to meet people organically. Like, I'm going to go to a bar and the people that are there are either the social rejects that are just as miserable as me. Well, I'm not miserable. I'm actually very happy. But I'm just saying, social rejects that you don't want to get into relationships with. Or there are these young fucking cats that have, you know, that are just there to fuck and be fuckboys and do the Jersey Shore thing.
Yo, I'm DTF, yo.
Gym tan laundry. But, like, AIM was the best way to find me, too. My away message, that's where I was. You know, but I'm just saying, like, nowadays, someone who's single or someone who's just looking to maybe go out and make new friends, and they may not necessarily use social media. It is next to impossible. He said kitty, which means Tony's around here somewhere.
Tony just ran by that way.
It's next to impossible to meet new people without being on some form. There he goes. There's Tony the Scooch. It's next to impossible to meet somebody off social media or off a dating website or off Instagram or whatever. Like, seriously, do you know?
And do you really know these people that you're supposedly going to be meeting?
No.
I mean, you know, at least if you were at a bar, not that I advocate meeting people at bars, but at least you're meeting the person face to face, and you can get some semblance of an idea of who they are.
Kind of.
And whether they're going to chop you up in small pieces and put you in gym bags.
Hard when you're straight, harder if you're gay. Facts, babe. Facts. Well, you can always try somewhere else. No. I'm not saying that it's impossible. But the thing is also, things have changed so much since when I was in my... Kevin says dating sites blow. Yes, I agree. When we were... Okay, perfect example. When we were in our early 20s, the best place to go to meet anyone was a club. Was the clubs. The club scene here in New York City was fucking fantastic. Oh my God. Tunnel, Sound Factory, Exit. Then DNA was in Queens for a little while. What
Metropolis.
Metropolis. Oh my God. Fuck. Like, the club scene...
But Metropolis was more our teenage years.
Yeah, teen nights, but, you know.
We snuck in on the adult nights anyway.
Of course we did. Thank you, Busy Bee Mall.
Or the Village.
Or the Village, yeah. Oh, when the Village was actually fun. And it's now not hipster fucking hell. Pyramid still exists, and I still go. I do.
Yes.
I still go to the Pyramid fairly often. So, I mean, there are places to go now, but the problem is it's become so... What's the right word I'm looking for here? Help me. Inundated with hipsters.
Yeah. So mainstream. Yes. And I don't know if I've told this joke on the air before, but what's the easiest way to kill a hipster? You hold his head under the ground, under the water, until the bubbles, under the mainstream until the bubbles stop.
You actually never said that on the air, but I'm with it.
Well, you know, how did the hipster get third-degree burns? He drank his soup before it was cool.
I remember Nachos and Dizzy Lizards by Hofstra.
No,
yeah, I didn't party on the island.
You're talking about like Bogarts and McKeeb's, which is
bless you.
Bogarts is what is now the Dizzy Lizard.
The club years were the best in the 90s, and I really like hanging at Barcade. Okay, Barcade is a good one, but that's a throwback to what we're talking about.
Yeah, because we're playing arcade games at Barcade.
And, unfortunately drinking IPAs, but Williamsburg!
Blech.
Whatever.
That's why I go to the one on St. Mark's.
Exactly. But this is what we're talking about here. So, like, say, not even just saying in a romantic sense. Say you're not on Facebook. Say you don't have a Facebook. People look at you like you're a fucking weird, like you're weird.
Like you're a leper.
Not even just that you're a leper, that there's something wrong with you because you refuse to be on social media.
You refuse to join us.
Like, here's my thing. I would not be on social media at all if I did not do this podcast and I didn't cosplay. I wouldn't because it is fucking poisonous. The thing, like, these keyboard goddamn warriors are horrible. And everybody judges everything.
Though it's funny that you just mentioned cosplay and everything, because cons are really the last outpost for true social interaction. And
even then, they're compromised because of social fucking media.
Yeah, and just due to social media, and everybody has a safe space, and everybody can say whatever they want, and nobody's getting checked. As we've experienced, there are just some people that maybe take...
Webster Hall. You're right.
Let's not talk about Webster Hall.
Henrietta
right, Eli?
Hudson's.
Let's not talk about Webster Hall, right?
If my twin is still watching, we should never speak of your 21st birthday. Nope! Was it 21? It was 21.
Well, then.
Let's just say, I won. I won that striptease contest. Because I'm an asshole. Social media is also bad for relationships, too. You're
Facts.
Right. You're absolutely right. My whole thing is, and again, get off my digital lawn. We're talking about the old school video game systems as well. Nintendo, yes. Super Nintendo, Sega, Dreamcast, all those
Perfect
Atari.
Example. Remember when it took you more than 6 hours to beat a game?
And you had no save points.
There were no save points, no Game Genie, no
we had Game Genie.
Well, Game Genie
PlayStation.
No, Game Genie was originally for the 8-bit Nintendo. That was the first Game Genie.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
But I'm saying in the early days, I'm saying playing Bubble Bobble on the 8-bit Nintendo.
Or having to go to an arcade and feed it fucking quarters just so that
Peter Pan.
Yeah, I miss Peter Pan.
Yeah. Arcades. That was the original video game tournaments. You would go there with a pocket full of quarters and you'd throw them into Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or Lethal Enforcers.
Mama Jade goes, I got to play Space Invaders. And your boy Dio says, fuck dating on social media like Tinder and stuff. But, perfect example. What was the first social media website, Josh? Was it LiveJournal or was it Zanga?
I think it was Zanga.
No, it was both.
Was it
LiveJournal and Zanga. I think LiveJournal came out first, and then it became Zanga to compete with it.
And then the goth kids created Dead Journal.
And then, there was Dead Journal, and then FetLife came around a couple years later, and
then MySpace.
And then, to answer... Because remember, MySpace also came out around the same time as the original Facebook, which you could only get if you were in college. You needed the original fucking Facebook. You needed a college email to sign up.
Kevin just mentioned, it took you 5 hours to beat that. Are you talking about Bubble Bobble? Because, for that gameplay, it did take about 5 hours to beat it properly.
Remember when you had Vampire Freaks?
Freaks,
that
thank
was one
you.
Of my, I still think I have a Vampire Freaks fucking profile somewhere.
I'd love to see your mailbox on Vampire Freaks after all these years.
The Zanga became Jenga. Is that what it is now? I remember when MySpace... No,
I think he means in the realm of, nobody really plays Jenga anymore.
I can beat OG Legend of Zelda in less than 2 hours. LiveJournal, OG Chinatown Fair.
Chinatown Fair, yes.
Yes, we had it. Original Facebook. Yeah, no, we did. And here's the other thing. The new generation is spoiled with fucking Fios and quantum connections and all this shit. Fuck you. You don't know what it took.
You all are going to know this sound. the dial-up on AOL.
Oh.
Even AOL.
Doesn't exist anymore.
You needed to pay for a service to be able to IM your friends.
And not even that. You were so happy when you got the 1,000 or 2,000 hour free disc in the fucking mail to use because... And then, like, how many people had to get a second fucking phone line? A second phone line just to be able to get online and not tie up the phone line.
Because I have lost count of how many times I was on AOL and my sister picked up the phone and I got kicked offline. Yep. And I had the strongest feeling to just murder her dead.
Eli's like, I am the true queen of Chinatown Fair.
Well, I know
Net Zero. I forgot about Net Zero. MSN.
Hotmail.
Oh. Remember when nobody had a Gmail account? Nobody had Gmail. And now
everybody Yahoo, Hotmail.
Yep. You had to make a new screen name every month just to get the free internet. Yeah, dude. It's true.
And then we got a little bit of spoiling because they created AIM, which we could use for free as long as you had an internet connection.
Right. Oh, Napster, which gave your computer AIDS. No matter what.
No matter what.
AIDS. Everyone's got AIDS.
And then Metallica came along, and Lars Ulrich was like, "Me, you can pay for our music." And we all said, "Fuck you, Lars." I love Metallica, but fuck you, Lars, still.
My mom's laughing. She's like, Jim still has an AOL email. I still have an AOL email.
So do I. I just don't use it.
I do.
I don't.
I just don't give it out. LimeWire and FrostWire. Also fucking...
There we go.
Fucking computer AIDS. Well, actually, I would say that Napster was AIDS, LimeWire was fucking HIV, and FrostWire was herpes. Accurate. And then everybody remembers when MySpace, all of a sudden, you were able to put music on your MySpace page. Do you remember when you could change your background and make everything all freaking customized? Do you know that they're trying to do that with fucking Facebook now?
Yeah, no.
I don't like it.
No, sir. I don't like it.
No, sir.
Kazaa!
I don't like it. But like this is what I'm
go.
talking about. These kids will never know the pain of a Nokia. They will never know the pain of a Razor. They will never know the pain of a... Where you at?
Oh, the old
Nextels with the freaking the antenna that always snapped off.
Yeah.
None of you will understand this because what do most of these kids get as their first fucking phones?
An iPhone.
An iPhone.
Or a Galaxy.
Or a Galaxy because we're up to the Galaxy 10.
Yeah. No. When we were youngins, you were super cool if you had some sort of custom faceplate for your old school Nokia.
Oh my god! Or if you had, with the old Nextels.
Or if you had the screen on, the little holographic screen on your Nokia.
Oh my god, the flip phones. And then on top of that, also don't forget, you were cool if you had a sidekick. Oh yeah, you remember those?
I guess I was never cool because I never
had one. I never had one.
Or even going further back, remember the two-way pagers with the little keyboard?
I had one of those for my first EMT jobs. They were fun.
I had those.
So did I.
But I didn't have the freaking sidekick.
They don't know the awesomeness of Saturday morning cartoons. No, we agree. No. But here's the other thing, and it's to keep with the technological vein. They don't know the awesomeness of watching Saturday morning cartoons on a tube television.
Well, eating your Rice Krispies with marshmallows.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops works too. Mm-hmm. At 7 o'clock in the morning. Catching your... Karate Cat, your Camp Candy, your Gravedale High. Oh, I got a million I could go on.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. The real Ghostbusters.
Your phone has AIM? Oh my god. No, I know. We were like technological gods.
Yeah.
We were technological gods. And then I remember when they first came out with the unlimited data plans for the Razor because people were starting to get on... They were starting to have internet on their phone. And then, do you remember, here's the best part about this, and this is the one thing about technology. Every single phone comes equipped with Google Maps or Waze or whatever you use.
Remember when you wanted to go on a trip and the way you got directions was MapQuest?
On a dial-up connection, you had to go on MapQuest and print out the directions. Oh my god. And then even then, if you missed a direction or you couldn't see, it wouldn't tell you because you had to pay attention to the fucking road. There's no rerouting with MapQuest, motherfuckers. Oh my god, the big-ass cordless phones with the huge antenna.
Oh, yeah. The Zach Morris phone?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, everybody wanted to have those phones back in the day, or a sneaker phone. I had a sneaker phone. Call me after 7 when it's free. That was after they changed it. Call me after 9, bro. Remember? And they rolled it back to 7. Oh my God. But this is what we're talking about. These kids these days. Holy shit, listen to me.
Okay, these kids these days don't understand the struggle of making sure you had enough minutes to talk on your cell phone.
Yes. Oh my God, where there was no unlimited plans. Oh, and if you went over, you were pay.
Well, your parents paid, and then they made you pay.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, seriously, nowadays, to punish a child, you have to take away their phone. You have to take away the Xbox One or their PlayStation 4. You have to take away their computer. You have to take away their smart TV because they can still access their Amazon Prime or their Netflix or whatever, or their Hulu. You have to take all of this shit away to punish a kid nowadays. For us, it was...
Go to your room. No TV, go to your room.
Who had a fucking TV in their room? If you had a TV in your room... Shut up. Let me finish. If you had a TV in your room growing up, you were the fucking awesome. Later, when I got older. But yeah. But you get what I'm saying? Using a VCR to record shows you didn't miss because nobody had DVR. Nobody had. And then when TiVo came out.
There was no DVR. So you had to beg your parents to stay up late to watch Monday Night Raw.
Yes! When it was still good. My mom would whip my ass as punishment. Well, some of us weren't beaten as children, and it shows. No, I'm kidding. I got whacked every now and again. Mom.
Your mom still whacks you every now and again.
True. Oh my God. No, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And that's the other thing. Like, as digital and technology has advanced, so has our cartoons.
Yep.
Okay, so perfect example, all of our 80s cartoons, the ones that were made here in the United States, I remember that it was cheap to reproduce them, which is why a lot of them would always have repeated cells. But the thing is they did not have an extensive color palette, which is why the anime from the 80s and the 90s was so advanced to us because they had so much more color palette. Mm-hmm. But now,
honestly, tell me
everything's
that there's a cartoon on the air right now that was so absurd yet so awesome as the Samurai Pizza Cats.
Pizza Cats. And going to Blockbuster to rent the video, and if the video wasn't there, you didn't fucking watch.
Oh, and Mama Jade said it. Thundercats. Thundercats. Ho!
She-Ra.
Oh my God.
No, you're right.
She-Ra, Princess of Power.
And then they destroyed it on Netflix. Fuck you.
He-Man. Mm-hmm. And the Masters of the Universe. Mm-hmm. The Centurions. Yep. The Bionic Six. The Tiger Sharks. The Silverhawks. Need I go on, people?
Yeah, I'm just Fist of the North Star.
Yes, Fist of the North Star.
But we're just saying, these are shows that back then were amazing to us. Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball
and they're
Z.
still amazing.
They're still amazing. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying, these were the shows that to us growing up were like, oh my God. But now you show them to a kid, they're like, what the fuck is this garbage that you're showing me?
But now, going back to the no DVRs for a second. I remember having to wake up at the ass crack of dawn and set up my VCR to take Pokemon in the morning.
My mother tells this story to this day. Mama Jade can attest to this. My brother once came in, and I'm older than my brother by 3 years. And he came into my room and tried to wake me up one Saturday morning. And he's like, my mother says to this day, Jackie, wake up. The Pokemon are in trouble. And I'm like, and she said it's the cutest thing ever. Because I think my brother was probably around maybe 4 or 5 when Pokemon first came out.
Okay.
Give or take. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit older. But, yes, the original Voltron. But yes. I'm just saying, okay, the new Voltron on Netflix was fucking bomb.
Yeah. Voltron was the one thing that Netflix got right in terms of reviving an old cartoon.
Yes. Putting the baby to bed. Okay, see you back. But please be kind, rewind, here's the other thing. Do you guys remember when it went from having to record your favorite song off the radio onto a cassette, and then all of a sudden computers came out with burners?
CD burners.
And nowadays, you don't even
buy
buy CDs!
I remember, end of high school, early college, I was thebomb.com because I would show up at places with my external CD burner and, a duffel bag.
I remember
and
that.
And a stack of friggin' blank CDs. And
I remember that.
And I would take requests, and I'd make mixtapes for people, or mix CDs for people.
I remember how cool I was, because I had a special carrying case for my Xbox 360. Remember that? And I would bring the Xbox 360 with me everywhere.
Remember when you were the coolest kid in the world if you had a Discman?
I did. Do you remember when you were the coolest kid in the world if you had an
No.
iPod?
It was the black Discman with the flame print.
Had it.
Yeah, we both had it.
I know.
Shut
Oh my god, do you remember how cool we were when we didn't have the big headphones? We got the ones that went in your ears and everybody's like, where's your headphones?
You mean the ones that wrapped around behind your head?
Yeah, but they were still wired.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. And then
I remember.
Oh my god, we should retitle this as Member Berries or something like that. Recording on VHS cassettes, having VHS cassettes. I mean, these kids don't understand. DVDs were not always DVDs, young ones. Listen to the tale from your elders, young ones. Gather around
There were VHS
the
cassettes. And then after VHS cassettes...
No. Let me do it. Laser discs.
Thank you.
These big fucking shiny things that look like records. Oh, do they even know what records are? Which were the original cassettes?
No, but by record we don't mean your save data.
Oh, hey Sasha. Sasha from the Heart Swallow.
Yes.
She says I miss TV Guide. I do too. Because do you remember Disney? The little Disney zine adventure. Yeah, I miss that. I think I still have some of those saved somewhere.
Since you brought up Disney, we're gonna talk. I'll briefly mention a couple of the early shows. Dumbo's Flying Circus, which was the puppets.
Yes, I remember that.
Or Adventures in Wonderland, where Tweedledee and Tweedledum were like hip-hop singers and the White Rabbit rollerbladed.
Yes, I remember that too. Who remembers Disney Afternoons?
Now, are we talking about the original Disney Afternoon, which consisted of the Gummy Bears, DuckTales, Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers...
Gargoyles.
No, Gargoyles was later.
Gargoyles came out in the 90s. It was there.
No, it was part of the Disney Afternoon.
Later on.
But the original lineup was the Gummy Bears.
Yes.
DuckTales.
Yes.
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. No,
Darkwing Duck was later.
Darkwing Duck was later. I'm trying to remember, what was the last one on the Disney Afternoon? Goof Troop.
Goof Troop. Yes. Okay. Yes. Darkwing Duck was my shit.
Darkwing Duck was the shit.
Dungeons and Dragons. I remember that cartoon and I remember the game. You were the coolest if you had well, not the coolest. But...
I am Dungeon Master. Rise, barbarian, cavalier.
Oh
thief,
my god. Do you
wizard,
guys you know what the best part is do you guys remember the
acrobat.
Original World of Warcraft? The
Who
original.
No, before that, the original Warcraft.
True.
Which then evolved into StarCraft and then World of Warcraft.
Yes. I mean, we're talking to you guys have to watch High Score Girl. Well, check it out. Either way, but like we're talking. So, say you put some of these cartoons on an old tube TV, or hell, even go real old school and put it on a black and white TV. Not a setting on your flat screen or LED or LCD TV. An old school, big ass fucking back, black and white tube TV, and make them watch these cartoons. They will look at you and call you an asshole.
Thank you, Sasha. Magic the Gathering.
I still have some of my original cards, and
Me
I still
too.
play.
I don't play. I still have some of my cards, though.
Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers. I still have some. I still have my original toys. Board games.
Yeah, board games. Like Mousetrap, that took 1,000,000 hours to set up.
Hungry Hippos.
But that didn't take long. Mousetrap took like 1,000,000 years to set up, and the game lasted all of a half an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you needed to spend another 50,000,000 years setting the fucking board back up.
It's true, but then here's the thing. Guess who? Kevin brings up board games. Board games have now transferred here.
Yeah, people play Monopoly on their phones.
My mom said Pogs.
Whoa,
wow.
Pogs.
I remember Pogs because we used to annoy the shit out of my mother to get us Pogs.
Yeah, I remember going to
trying to see porn on static on late night TV.
The Spice Channel.
Oh my god, the Spice Channel, which only had music, and then all of a sudden at 9 o'clock you could hear everything. Or the old school gray cable box.
You get the little switch on it.
No, it was we had an old. It was an old. We
Yeah,
had the
I
switch
remember
one.
the old.
No, but do you remember the gray one where it you hooked it into the TV and you could get everything channel 99, the Spice Channel. I still play board game with my kids. No, I'm saying like most of we even have Jumanji. Dude, I have Jumanji. I still have that.
Okay, since we're talking about board games, I'm gonna throw one out there that nobody, I'm sure, remembers. Atmosphere.
Ooh, old school.
Atmosphere, which was the beginning of interactive games, because that came with a video cassette.
Yes, it did.
I'm sorry, no. Atmosphere was the rebrand. It was originally called Nightmare.
Yes.
And it came with a VHS tape that you had to stick in, and the gatekeeper gave you instructions. And then they created expansions where you had the mummy and the werewolf and the witch and the vampire, and they became the gatekeeper, and they were giving you orders.
My mom
Clue
goes
and sorry.
Clue. And
Colonel Mustard did it in the conservatory with the rope.
yes, and Eli said, I legit did not know that Mega Man changed colors when you got a new power because I played Nintendo on a black and white TV. Oh my god, who of us here remembers the struggle of playing on your Game Boy
Your big
at night?
gray Game Boy.
Or running out of batteries in the middle of a game. Oh. Or playing at night where you couldn't see anything because the screen didn't have a backlight.
Where you had to buy the extra backlight for it.
Excellent ploy. And then everybody thought it was the coolest thing when Sega came out with the Game Gear. Because it had backlight technology and you could see all the colors and you were like, fuck Nintendo.
I had a Game Boy and a Game Gear at the same time. And Shinobi for the Game Gear was the tits. That game was awesome. And
you want to know what the best part about it is? Do you know what we have now that rivals a Game Gear? A Switch.
Yeah, pretty much. The Switch is kind of like...
Paperboy, Bomberman, pea green colors in the Game Boy with
Yep.
the pixels and it was basically like playing Snake on your phone, your Nokia phone.
Oh my god, Snake on the Nokia phone.
Okay, and nowadays you have games like Candy Crush and fucking Cookie whatever and all
Cookie Crush and
Disney
Heroes and all that other
I still
stuff.
have your Furby. Yes, the fucking Furby that would get possessed. Oh.
I'm coming for you at night.
But we're talking about like this is what I'm talking about with these things. You put this in front of a kid nowadays. Have you ever watched I'm not okay. Let me gather my thoughts here.
No, it comes down to one simple point. There is a video circulating through the internet.
Kids react.
It's not a kids react. They took a bunch of kids and they put them in front of the original Super Mario Brothers on the original 8-bit Nintendo, and they all died within the first 10 seconds.
Yep.
And not to blow up somebody's spot, but one of the kids on that video is actually Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones.
Oh, it gets better. Did you ever see the videos that are on social media of parents giving their children cassette tapes?
Yeah, and they don't know what the hell to do with them.
What the hell to do to them? Nothing. They're like, what is this? It's Gizmo, the original Furby. It scares me whenever I open the basement closet. Well, then give it back! Fuck!
Scared.
Yeah. But like my whole thing is we're not sitting here knocking the technology that is of today. Of course not. We benefit from it more than these little whippersnappers.
Just respect your roots, people.
You know, I can't even begin to tell you how many times, like, okay, example. I have a half-brother and a half-sister who are 15 and 17 years younger than me. My half-brother is like 15? Yeah, he's 15. He's 15. And I was talking to him about some old school stuff, like games. He had no idea what I was talking about. No idea. And I'm like, how are we related? You are not of my blood.
Remember how cool you felt when you discovered the first secret warp zone in Super Mario Bros. 3? We had to duck down on the yellow block and run all the way to the end.
By the way.
Oh, I gotta go, Mercedes. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in again soon. We're always here every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. And Sasha said, my son has panic attack and breaks down in tears that he can never beat me on original Nintendo games.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for holding up the pride of true original gamers. Those of us that had to go to the arcades to play our Mortal Kombat and our Street Fighter and
our Dance Dance Revolution,
DDR, and the Punisher side-scrolling beat-em-up and Final Fight and Lethal Enforcers, and then
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out,
and then you evolved in arcade games to games like Who Shot Johnny Rock, Mad Dog McCree, Space Pirates.
How awesome did we think we were when PlayStation came out? And Tomb Raider. The original Tomb Raider. Where she was nothing but a bunch of fucking boxes.
As pixely as it was still a great game.
Infinite lives in Super Mario Brothers. Yes!
Or, since we're talking about the inventive PlayStation, probably one of the best RPGs in the history of video games being Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII. Jumping on a turtle to get into next to a tube, and then instantly dying. Boop, boop.
Yep.
Oh my god. And then it gets better because you know what? We're also just talking about console games. Remember how the computers evolved as well. Our computer games evolved as well.
I know. I brought it before. The Apple IIc.
The Apple IIc, Windows 95. Remember when everybody thought we were so
Remember Reader Rabbit. There you go.
Wow.
Boom. Boom, ladies and gentlemen. Reader Rabbit.
Wow. And then it gets better. Do you guys remember the...
Grammar Gremlins.
What the hell is that? Was it Kingdom Quest?
King's Quest?
King's Quest! Oh my god, to this day, I still can't fucking beat that game.
Alexander takes a mint.
The Sims! Yes, the original Sims, where you, in Sims 2, you could figure out how to give yourself infinite money and all sorts of shit by typing in, like, Rosebud, or typing in a semicolon and a slash forever. Mm-hmm. And then you had instant fucking...
Sim City, exactly.
Oregon Trail, we mentioned earlier. We mentioned Oregon Trail. What was the other one that came out after Oregon Trail?
Okay, there's a major one we're missing.
SimCity 2000?
Doom.
And Sasha said it at the same time!
Jinx, Sasha, you owe me a Coke.
Or Jack and Coke, because, hard swallow.
I'll take a Jack and Coke.
Everybody, just a quick timeout. We're going to be promoting this really quick, because Sasha, deal with it. The Hard Swallow is in Manhattan. It is one of the best fucking bars you've never been to, so I suggest you fucking go.
On the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
That's right. Right across the street from the Drunken Dumpling, which has some of the best fucking food. But...
Or if you want tacos, walk up the block on St. Mark's to Taqueria Diana.
Yes. And then the sushi spot that's across from them is actually pretty good, too. But I'm saying the Hard Swallow, you want to get fucked up? Go to the Hard Swallow.
Facts.
They got hot bartenders. They got even hotter fucking things that go on there. I will not speak of the debauchery. You need to see it for yourselves. Go to the Hard Swallow. The Feinics Gate frequents there quite frequently. Was that too many frequentlies? I think there's too many frequentlies.
Jade Phoenix's birthday party was at the Hard Swallow.
That's right. We do not speak of what happened this year for my birthday. But we were there partying for my birthday at the Hard Swallow on my actual birthday. We went to the Hard Swallow for several events.
She's laughing because she knows what thought I'm beaming into her head right now.
I know. And she's, I still owe you birthday shots. I'm working Saturday. It's the night before WrestleMania. I'll come out for some shots. Who wants to join the Feinics Gate at the Hard Swallow and get fucked up? Me. Anyways, but yeah, so plug. Go to the Hard Swallow in Manhattan. It's one of the best fucking bars you've never been to. So go.
Facts.
Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes. So we were talking about the old school computer games and the Reader Rabbit, and the Grammar Gremlins, and King's Quest and all that. Or let's just put it out there. Hugo's House of Horrors.
Oh my god!
Hugo's House of Horrors.
Podcast at the Hard Swallow? Honey, if you got good internet, we'll do it. Hell yeah.
If you got the bandwidth, we'll be there.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Cheers to that. Hell yeah. Meh. She said hard. Anyways, I couldn't play Doom on console the first time I played on Dreamcast. Harlem literally plugged in the Dreamcast keyboard so I could play. Wow.
And then, when you were the coolest kid in school, when you had the mod, Simpsons Doom.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Or Barney Stein.
Oh, my God. Yes. This is back when we always thought that we were hackers. Remember? We thought we were so cool because we were able to put in different code to make things happen in our video games. So we were like, we're fucking hackers. Fuck this. Meanwhile...
the God mode code and Doom and everything. And honestly... Then came Heretic, which was the great comeuppance for cheaters. Because if you put the Doom cheat codes into Heretic, it did the complete opposite. You did the God mode code, you died instantly.
True.
If you put in the all weapons code, you were left with just a little pokey stick. And I thought it was the funniest thing on earth. When people were like, I lost all my weapons, and I'm like, haha, fuck you.
Me. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Nah.
So many things.
Nah.
Me. But, I'm just saying. And I'm literally just saying.
She's just saying.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Okay. This leads us into a good thing for our giveaway.
Oh, yes.
So, if you
we had mentioned on a previous podcast that when we were at Big Apple Comic-Con,
Big Apple Con,
we were given some free tickets for Long Island Comic Book Expo, which is coming up
next week, next Sunday.
So we are going to give away
down, left, right, BA, start, Contra, yes!
The Konami code, yes.
Yes.
And speaking of up, down, we're waiting.
Still waiting on that Smite challenge.
Anyways, so yeah, we're going to be giving away some free tickets to Long Island Comic Book Expo.
Yes.
We're going to put up a link on Twitch tomorrow.
You have to subscribe to our Twitch
to read the message.
And not just that. Not only do you this is where it gets fun. You have to subscribe on our Twitch and comment on one of our live streams and you win the tickets. Eli, you don't count. You have to be a new subscriber. Sorry, Eli, we love you.
Yep, tomorrow we're going to do that on Twitch and on Friday either Facebook or Instagram. You got to sign up to both so you can get the updates where we will be asking a random trivia question. All the correct answers will be entered into a random name generator where we will give away a couple more tickets as well.
We have, I think, is it 10?
I think we have 10
10 tickets to give away. So, and believe it or not, Long Island Comic Book Expo it's a nice, chill con. It's not one of the freaking crazy cons that we usually go to. So we will
any con we go to is a crazy con.
True. But basically what, you got to be a new subscriber on our Twitch and you have to leave a comment on one of our live streams. It doesn't matter whether it's this podcast, one of our older podcasts, one of the live streams of Josh Feinics playing Overwatch or me playing Sniper 4 or any other game that I decide to put up. Leave us a comment letting us know who you are on it, and you win a pair of tickets to Long Island Comic Book Expo.
Well, if we get like 50 new subscribers, we absolutely don't have, if you subscribe to and you comment, just like we said, we're going to put you into the random name generator to win tickets. Right. We don't have that many tickets to give away.
No, unfortunately not. But I'm saying if you do this, because it's easy, www.twitch.com/the Phoenix Gate Podcast. That's where we are. Go subscribe to us on Twitch. Help us become an affiliate so that we can continue to stream live these
quality content on Twitch.
Right, because, Twitch is being a bitch. Whatever. Anyways, guys, unfortunately, we have to start saying goodbye.
Wrapping it up for this week.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all the Phoenix Nation.
MIC.
No, that'll get us sued. That will get us sued.
Oh, you bet your ass.
Because they have almost all the Infinity Stones.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame. Fuck Fandango.
And I'm sorry, Ant-Man is not going up an orifice and going giant. It's not going to happen. It was a funny thought for like 5 seconds.
It's a great meme, though.
It is. It is a great meme.
Yeah.
That being said,
we're going to sign off. Yes. We're going to say our goodbyes. Go subscribe to Twitch in Bedrock. Twitch. Yes. But also, don't just subscribe to us on Twitch. Subscribe to us on all of our social media. Podbean, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Stitcher, Anchor, iTunes, Spotify. What else are we on?
Apple Podcasts.
I said that's iTunes.
Yeah, that's
We're on iTunes. We're on Google Podcasts.
Yes.
We're on Google Podcasts. So seriously, go subscribe to us. Love us. You guys were so amazing today. This is 243 comments alone on Facebook. You guys are awesome. We fucking love you. And we're here every Wednesdays.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine, because, new nest.
Yep, coming to you from the new nest.
Yeah.
And until next week, I am Josh Feinics.
You Jod? Lay off the IPAs.
Alcohol baby.
Yeah. Well, I'm Jade Feinics. As always, my loyal twin from another win.
Yes, and quickly before we sign off, we were recently informed that another geekdom, being the Geek of Nerd Proportions, is going to be kicking off their tournament soon.
Of which we are a part of.
We are both in the tournament.
Yep.
And keep your fingers crossed, because if things go the way they need to go, there's going to be a hell of a semifinals.
Yeah, mainly because if both him and I beat who we're up against, it's a
me
twin
and you.
versus twin.
In the semifinals.
Which kind
Two
of,
twins enter, one twin leaves.
Which kind of sucks considering we have a very, usually probably. But we have a telepathic connection, so it kind of sucks because,
Oh my god, that is going to be the weirdest thing. Shut
up,
I didn't
Josh.
say anything.
Yes, you did.
Bullshit.
Anyways, either way, tune in next week as we give you, we're going to talk about WrestleMania. We're going to talk, because obviously WrestleMania is this Sunday. That's why we're drinking Valor IPA. Cheers to that. We also have a big announcement coming on Saturday afternoon. So, tune in on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch because we will be live with a very special guest with a ginormous announcement. So, one question. Are you all in?
I'm all in.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
See you next week. Love ya. Same Feinics channel, same time. Bye-bye.
Adios.
Adios. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. It's me, Mario.
Fare thee well. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. See ya.